Portable dabs just got bigger and better for Puffco users, and that's thanks to their new 3D XL chamber. I got it next to the old 3D chamber here, and it's actually 78% larger, and they say it can give you twice as much vapor. And I've been using this thing for a little while now, and it's actually really nice. It's a nice upgrade from the old chamber, and it's not just better if you're trying to do larger dabs. I think it's a better overall chamber. Now, if you follow my Twitch stream, I've been hitting this thing for a little while now. Done a bunch of nice dabs off of it, big and small. We've been hitting some Piatella, live resin, a lot of different stuff off the nail. I'm trying to get a good idea for it. They actually unlock a new mode in the app. I think with the old Peak Pro right before it came out, you had vapor modes on the app, like a low, medium, and high. Well, now there's an XL vapor mode for the 3D XL chamber. And this thing is pretty cool because one of the things that a lot of people would say about Puffco, oh, I only do big dabs. I do half grams and 1 gram dabs, and you can't do that on a Puffco, which is kind of true. You could do it on a Puffco, but a lot of people that tried ended up flooding the atomizer or damaging the device. Now, at the end of the day, you shouldn't be doing a half gram, 1 gram dab every time you go to sit down. It really is a dab. You're supposed to do a small amount. You're supposed to do a smaller hit than most people would assume, but now you have the option. Now you can do big old hits. I actually think I'm going to do a half gram dab on one of these. Stay tuned to the end of the video. I'm going to tell you where you can see that. But this thing is better for larger dabs, and it also does better with the regular size dabs. The bigger chamber is better. Just looking inside the chamber, they kind of stretch out the heating material, and you have a lot of space in the dish for your wax to vaporize. One of the issues that a lot of people have with the regular chamber, the 3D chamber, is a lot of people hit their E-rig, their Puffco, way too hard. They suck the soul out of that thing. They hit it like they're trying to pull the thickest milkshake through a straw. What happens is they end up pulling melted wax through the atomizer into the device. Well, on this larger chamber, the concentrate actually has more distance it needs to travel. It's got a little bit more space to work with, but there's also more heat being delivered, or there's more space where there's heat being delivered. So sometimes when you have a sharp airflow, your wax is splashing around, it's flying around, you got the directional cap blowing it in different directions. In the smaller chamber, a lot of people would experience just sucking it through the air holes at the top. Well, on the larger chamber, just because the wax has more distance to travel, if you've ever seen somebody do like a dab on a quartz banger, sometimes it just works its way up into the stem and comes through. The bigger the nail, the less you have to deal with issues like that, the less you're pulling reclaim through. And this really does give you just like a bigger nail overall, and you get less reclaim at the end of your hit. Now, I'm not saying that, yeah, you can put this one on and keep sucking the soul out of your Puffco. You should try to hit it properly, but you do get a better overall hit on a smaller dab and a larger dab with this. Now, another thing I do want to mention is the chamber is bigger, so you're going to put bigger dabs in there. Like, I told myself I wasn't going to do it, but I'm like, oh, bro, that dab looks so tiny in there. Let me just scoop a little bit. Bro, just a little bit more. Let me put it right next to that. I just need a little bit more. I've been going through bigger and bigger dabs, like, on accident. Like, I don't need to, but it feels weird when you put the dab in the chamber and you're looking way down in there and you're like, you know, I can do a little bit more. I'm trying to get high. So many Puffco users feel just when they got the latest new thing, oh no, they dropped another thing, which, you know, a lot of people feel like that. Oh, I just got the new Peak Pro, but now they got a new chamber that didn't come with the new one. I got to get the new chamber. I mean, you can look at it like it's a bad thing, like, oh, they're always dropping something new. Or you can look at it like it's a good thing, like, oh, they're always innovating and dropping something new that's better than what they had before. So you don't have to buy the new stuff, but I do. I think the chamber's a little hard to come by, but if you type exclamation 3D XL in my Twitch chat or Discord, I'll put a link to where you can get a deal on one. If you're trying to see me do a half a gram dab off of one of these, I'm posting it on that green video website. Check the link tree. It'll be the latest video today. And if you didn't see the tier list, you didn't see the tier list.